What's up, Pisces? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Mary with Gen X Tarot. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. This is a general reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for what's up right now. This is a general reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'd invite you to check your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos for additional messages. Also, this is a timeless reading, so if something grabbed you in the title today, then there's probably a message here for you, regardless of when you're watching it. And if you'd like to look into your specific energy and situation, please check out the description box below on how to book a personal reading with me. Alright, so Pisces, let's see what's going on for you guys. We're going to pull from the Romance Angels deck to start out with. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for what's up right now, please. Universal energies and spirit guides. Show me what I need to see for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you. Pisces, your messages. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So what I'm feeling from this, Pisces, is an energy of disappointment. Womp womp. This is what I'm feeling from stay optimistic about your love life. You may have recently gone through something that was rather disappointing, didn't turn out the way that you had hoped for, didn't work out. And the message that Spirit has for you today is stay optimistic about your love life. Keep your thoughts positive here, because what you think, you will manifest, okay? So if you are telling yourself, oh, I'm never gonna do this, you know, I'm sick of love, okay, well, that's exactly what's gonna manifest, okay? So positive thinking, you know, think of it in terms of, okay, this one didn't work out, then obviously it wasn't a divine partnership, okay? I will wait until my divine partner arrives. You see what I mean? So that's the difference in, you know, how you speak to yourself, okay? So let's pull from the GXT Oracle and see what message this deck has for you. Universal energies and spirit guides, show me what I need to see for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for what's up right now, please. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pisces, I typically don't feel connected to you guys when I think of, yeah, red. Someone could be angry, you could be angry, frustrated, okay? But what was I saying? I can't remember. Okay, so let's just get started. That's what it means, okay? Message, please, for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for what's up right now. What message do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon? Okay, there we go. Someone's not being heard. No voice, no say. It's at the bottom of the deck. You know why. You know why. You know what this feels like? This feels like an unrequited love situation. I mean, truly it does. You know why? I'm kind of feeling like the person that you may have been dealing with, they may be entangled somewhere else. Or they are in a situation that they feel trapped in with someone's not being heard, no voice, no say. It's got, I don't know, we shall see. This is really, I've never had this kind of combination before. Someone's not being heard, no voice, no say. Someone might have to speak up about how they feel in this situation. Show me what I need to see. Maybe someone is not on board. Someone's not willing to move a situation forward. Someone's not contributing to a relationship. You know why, though. So that's going to be different for everybody, okay, Pisces? Oh, that's what I was saying. I was saying typically I don't feel connected to you guys, like, you know, with like how I feel with some of the other zodiac signs. And especially because I'm in Aries, but I'm not on the Pisces side. I'm in Aries on the Taurus side. So I don't know, I have only a few Pisces friends, but I really kind of feel happy for you guys today. Or feel like, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, kind of like you, for some of you, you may be unencumbered. Some of you, okay, like this, like whatever is happening here with like, oh, okay, maybe some of you guys are being optimistic about your love life. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're like, because I really like feel very light from you guys, even though there's disappointment here. Okay, let's pull. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In the recent past, you have the King of Swords, Nine of Swords. That equals the 10 of Swords, guys. Okay, for what's up right now, you have Temperance and the King of Pentacles. Okay, it's good. In the near future, you have the Strength card and Two of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. So there is a choice that needs to be made here, Pisces. Between two. I mentioned it here. You know why someone's not being heard, no voice, no say. Oh, thank you, spirit guides. You might not be in communication with this person. And that's why the message is for you to stay optimistic about your love life. It's like, you know, yes, you're sad. Maybe you're not communicating with this person, but you know why you're not communicating with this person is because this person is possibly juggling, unable to decide between you and someone else. And I feel like there's an energy here of you possibly being left out or feeling left out in the cold in this situation, even though the Five of Pentacles is not here. This is someone who has two things of value. They cannot drop one of those because both of them are valuable to him. He can't drop one of those so that he can focus all of his time, energy, effort, attention on one pentacle. Okay, so what's up right now? I'm already ready to clarify. I'm like, please, let's open it up. For what's up right now, you have the Temperance, King of Pentacles. You're showing up as someone who is healing from an earth sign, maybe Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You could have been dealing with a Sagittarius, or you may have any of these in your chart. Okay. With the Temperance, King of Pentacles, you're in an energy of healing, pouring into your own cup, possibly focused on your stability. Some of you may be business owners with the King of Pentacles here. I feel like some of you could be business owners or managers, but I feel like you're healing yourself from a situation concerning someone who could have been the breadwinner, someone who is a male head of household, a husband, a father figure, a business owner, a boss at work. Take it out resonates, but you're healing from this. You are focused on your stability. Okay? But looks to me like someone here wants to offer you something while you're healing. Someone may offer you assistance, maybe financial assistance. Someone here wants to offer you something here with this King of Pentacles. They want to offer you their pentacle. They want to offer you something solid and stable, but you could be in an energy of healing. This is a committed man. Someone could be married. You know why you're not hearing from this person here. Two of Swords, someone's not being heard, no voice, no say. This person has a lot of responsibilities. This person is a committed man. This person wants to offer you something of stability in the future. I feel like you are trying to regain balance. Could be temperate. Oh, thank you, Spirit Guide. Someone could be, thank you, Spirit Guide. Someone who wants to offer you something They want to make an offer of stability. They may be offering commitment to you, or you're finding out that they're married, but they're holding themselves back. Because this is the major arcana. Someone tempering themselves, holding themselves back. Okay? So someone wants to offer something stable. They want to offer you commitment, but they're holding themselves back. In the recent past, they may have cut you off. They may have caused an ending, because this and this adds up to the Ten of Swords. Some kind of backstabbing, betrayal. They changed on you. Because they were juggling here. Sometimes you didn't hear from them. But this King of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, had made a head over heart decision, possibly to cut somebody off. You could have had nightmares about this, lost a lot of sleep over this situation in the past. Very hurtful, very painful. This King of Swords was not very caring about your feelings either, if this is resonating with you, Pisces. Pisces, yes. This was someone who was very cold in the way that they very cold in the way that they caused an ending. Maybe said some harsh words here, but it resulted in an ending. It really had you feeling backstabbed, betrayed in the situation here. And so now you're healing, but do they want to come back and offer you something solid and stable? Or are you finding out that they're married and that's why they ended things? See? You know why. I feel like this King of Pentacles here. Oh, also something here in the past. For some of you, it could have been a divorce. Caused you lots of pain and heartache here. Stress, anxiety. So for what's up right now, someone here wants to offer you something solid and stable. They may have left you before, but now they want to come back and offer you something. Assuming this is the same. But if this is two different people, you may have someone offering you something solid and stable here. But in the near future, it looks to me that you might be at a crossroads, unable to decide. Or being fearful. Yes, thank you, spirit guides. Being fearful to make a choice in the near future. Fearful to make a choice. There's still something that needs to be it's almost like I see you, Pisces, in the near future. It's like you're holding yourself back from seeing a truth here. There could be some kind of denial. It's like maybe pride. It's almost like, oh, okay, here's what I'm getting, Pisces. Okay, you could have been dealing with somebody in the past who was very cold, that, you know, could have cut you off abruptly. There could have been some deception, some kind of betrayal that happened. You were dealing with someone cold in the past, and so you healed yourself, and now you have an offer coming in from someone solid and stable. But then it's like your pride is holding you, is stopping you from making a decision or making a choice. It's almost like I had a bad partner in the past, and now that someone who is offering me something solid that could lead to marriage here, it's like now I'm holding myself back and can't make a choice. You know, this could be an energy of I'm in denial of my feelings about this King of Pentacles here. But if this is the same king, if this is the King of Swords who left you before, stressed you out, you healed yourself, now they want to come back and offer you commitment, you might see this as a difficult decision to make. See what I mean? So it kind of depends. So let's open it up with some clarifiers. We're going to pull the Gregory Scott Tarot deck as your clarifying deck today. Universal energies and spirit guides, show me what I need to see for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for what's up right now, please. Show me Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for what's up right now. For Pisces, please, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for what's up right now. Okay. Who's all here? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Leo. Okay. Pisces. Pisces, what's King of Swords? Nine of Swords. King of Swords, Nine of Swords in the recent past. What is this? For Pisces, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. King of Swords, Nine of Swords. Thank you. What is this? The Moon, and it's coming out in reverse. There was some kind of secrets revealed. This King of Swords just came out with some secrets that were being hidden. It was something that was a betrayal here, backstabbing. There was something revealed that this King of Swords may have spoken. Something hidden. The truth came out in the past, caused an ending. It was an act of betrayal. Four of Swords. Now you're in this healing energy coming from the recent past to the present here. This is air sign energy. You could have also been dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, with the Moon card. Oh, this is you. This is you guys. So I feel like you used your intuition here, but I still feel like someone had spoken some truth about some things that had been hidden. You could have been hiding how painful this was for you. But I feel like you're healing from it with the Four of Swords and Temperance. What is King of Pentacles and Temperance? King of Pentacles and Temperance for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. For what's up right now, please. Temperance, King of Pentacles for Pisces. Thank you. So someone here has responsibility to the Queen of Cups. A wife. A mother. Some kind of nurse. Someone who's a nurturer, see? So, wait a minute here. Healing. So someone here wants to heal this connection with you. They want your forgiveness here. They want to offer you something solid and stable. Now I feel like this King of Swords is this King of Pentacles. Before they cut you off, they betrayed you, they backstabbed you, you had healed from it. Now they want to come back, offer you commitment, something solid and stable here. Okay? They possibly want to marry you. They definitely want you to forgive them here. It's almost like they come to you because they want to heal this connection with you. They also feel like you bring a healing energy to them. It's at the bottom of the deck. But they've been holding themselves back from offering you something because they don't know if you would be receptive to them. What is the bottom of the deck is Strength card right now. Yeah, a Strength card for the second time. Pisces, you could be dealing with a Leo, or you have Leo in your chart, or maybe the person that you're dealing with does. But someone here is fearful to come forward. Someone here is trying to work up the courage to approach you to try and heal this connection and ask for your forgiveness and offer you something solid here. With the Strength card, they're working up the courage here to come and offer you something. But I do feel like this is now that this is the same king. Okay? I feel like they haven't spoken to you, but you found out they said something in the recent past that caused this ending here. There was some revelation, some truth illuminated here. You had to heal from it. But now they want to come back and offer you some stability here. But I'm feeling like the message here, I'm focused on this. Stay optimistic about your love life, because the Two of Pentacles is showing us that maybe this person has a lot of responsibilities. let's keep moving, because I'm kind of feeling like there's something here. I just need something more, okay? What is the strength? Maybe you guys feel like that. There's something here. I just need something more. What is the strength card? Two of Swords. Strength card, Two of Swords for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The Four of Swords popped out, and this showed up earlier. The bottom of the deck here. It's at the bottom of the deck now. Knight of Wands. See, someone here wants to be able to travel and be a juggler. It's the traveling circus. Someone here wants to juggle. They have a lot of responsibilities here. They want to heal a connection with you. They want to be committed to you. But I feel like you regained your strength in this situation. In the near future, you will, if you haven't already. They want to come in and heal things with you. They want to offer you something solid and stable, but they're holding themselves back. They're holding themselves back because you've regained your strength, confidence in this situation. They're not sure if you're gonna be receptive to them, because you've already healed or you're gonna heal from this situation. You've already healed from this situation, so to speak. Four of Swords, Two of Swords is the Six of Swords. Like, I feel like you're gonna move away from drama. Thank you, Spirit Guides. I don't feel like you want to be a part of this. And I feel like this is why you're disappointed. You have a lot of love for this person, but this person has a lot of responsibility. Okay? They want to heal things with you. They want your forgiveness, but they're holding themselves back. Okay? I feel like they are fearful to approach you because they hurt you here with the Four of Swords. You see, they hurt you with the third party situation, but you are very strong here in the near future. You may have love for them. Yeah, you may forgive them, but ultimately, you've already, like, it's like I see you overcoming this. I see you moving away from this. I really kind of do, because the message is to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. It's almost like you may have some kind of, strong connection. Thank you, Spirit Guides. You have a strong connection with this person here. Okay? And they want to, offer you something here, but I'm just getting with this Knight of Wands, Two of Pentacles, this person has some player tendencies, and also with the Knight of Wands showing up at the bottom of the deck at the end, you're being advised to take a new direction, to explore something new, to stay optimistic about your love life. Don't focus all on this one person is what I'm getting here. You know what I'm saying? This person put you through this. Do not forget. This person just cut you cold is what I'm getting here. Over their secrets coming out. Maybe they were keeping you as a secret relationship. They came to you for healing here, following the clarifiers, but you, I feel, healed from this situation. I feel like you used your intuition in this situation here. I feel like, and you healed yourself, but this person definitely hurt you. It's almost like you know why you should take a new direction. That's what I'm getting. You know why. Okay, Pisces? You know why you should take a new direction. Because this person has some juggler tendencies. Got some player tendencies. Look at it. He's out here like Miss Parker on Friday. Hey, Miss Parker. Look. But it's him doing this. He's doing the Miss Parker outside. You know what I'm saying? So there's some kind of what concerns me here, guys, is the only cups in this connection is how they perceive you. You're the love. You're the true love. But that's cups that you bring. Cups that you had to pour into your own cups. You're the one of the cups here. The cups is in your side of things. The cups is not on their side of things, and that's why this concerns me. You know why, Pisces. You know why you should take a new direction. Only you know why you should take a new direction. That's what I'm going to call this. Only you know why, or you know why you should take a new direction. So, let's pull some guidance. From Keepers of the Light, you know why you should take a new direction. Okay, Universal Energies and Spirit Guides, show me what I need to see for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What guidance do you have for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for what's up right now? Universal Energies and Spirit Guides, show me what I need to see. Maybe this person is inconsistent here. You don't hear from them consistently. You don't get enough time, energy, attention from them. They cut you off abruptly in the past. Now they want to offer you something solid and stable, but they want to heal things with you, but they want to be able to take care of you, or they want to control your money or something like that. I'm just saying, not for everybody, but you know, just throwing it out there. Okay, Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, there we go. Pisces. Freya. Oh my gosh. Who just got this? I just did Libra. You guys could be dealing with a Libra. Freya. Phases and cycles. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So yes, this situation is not working out with this particular person here, but Knight of Wands, you have somebody who, you know, is going to come in towards you if they're not already here in the near future. Somebody new possibly, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe someone younger than you, someone who is very fun, adventurous, high sex. High sex. Pisces, that's all I have for you guys for what's up right now. If this is your story, if it resonated with you, if it helped you in some way, please hit the like button, smash the bell so you get notified when I post new videos. I would love to have you join my GXT Soul Tribe. Until next time, guys, peace.